Before I knew him, he was a tailor, confirmed tailor.
As of that time that I started this farm, I was not having anything. I was a tailor. For a time I was in the house. I do not have a shop, but I was working in the house. People will go to the bush, or I was just left alone in the house trying to do one or two things. At the end of it, people that will come back from the bush, they will bring more money more than what I'm in the house doing. So I decided to enter into the forest too.
I know that there's future ahead of us. A better thing is coming ahead of us. That is why I now stood with him. We're trekking to come and work so that we'll have money to buy motor, buy bike.
There is God in this life, and there is future ahead of us. We normally pray for long life, because when there is life, there is hope. As of that time, when we were trekking down to this place, we know that when we put down something here, at the end of it, we will achieve it. And for now, by the grace of God, we are achieving it. As you can see, I am not only benefiting alone. There are some of other people equally benefiting from here.
During our recent trip to Cross River State, we came down here to Ikom local government area in the state. And of course, where we are precisely is the Nkarasi 2 area of the local government area. And where we are is a farm settlement here. It is called Bakassi Farm Settlement. There is this man here beside me, Mr. Ernest, and his wife, Tessie. Both of them have been farmers, and they've been together for about 11 years. They built this place together, and today they are reaping the good fruits of their labor. We're here to talk to them and to find out how much difficulties they went through before they could arrive at where they are today. My name is Damilare Okola, and you're watching Legit TV. Big shout out to Monday Dara, the man behind the camera, for bringing you this production.
Okay, my name is Ernest Aganyi, coming from Karasitu, from Cross River. I'm a farmer, equally a businessman.
How long have you been?
From when I become a man, I discovered that yes, I'm a man of my own, that I can take care of my. I started farming, started doing one or two business to survive my life, up to the time that I've been able to raise some family. So this is my farm. I plant this farm by myself. I disvirgin this forest and plant this tree, this cocoa. This is where I've been surviving.
What is the size of this place? What's the size of this place?
The size of this place is almost about 4 is it hectare or hectare of land? About in short 5 football field.
5 football field.
Yes.
This place.
Yes.
How did you meet Oga?
We saw ourselves on the road now.
Which road?
We were like strolling. I was like strolling, him also was like strolling. We now met ourselves and we became one.
Did you know him before he started farming, or you knew him after he started farming?
Before I knew him, he was a tailor.
He was a tailor?
Yes, confirmed tailor. Before we started this small farm.
You started the farm together?
Yes.
How was it when you started?
The place was a forest, so this place was, before then, was a virgin forest. Filled with tree, grass. We came to clear it, plant banana, from banana, plant cocoa.
So, from that time till now, do you think you've made a lot of progress?
Yes, we made, because what we put on the ground, we normally harvest it very well.
Okay, let me ask you, when you started this place, what did you start with? How did you start?
I start by clearing the place. I clear the place. After clearing, I put suckers, as in plantain suckers, on the ground. After planting, I begin to plant this cocoa at that the same time. But plantain does not have long time life like the cocoa. Plantain will fade away, but cocoa will still be there. Cocoa is permanent. So As you can see, plantain has failed in this place. Now it's cocoa that is remaining. So that is how I start.
Like, how much do you think you started this place with?
By that time, I was not having money. Where will I get money when I was still small? But I started with the strength that God gave to me, and just a little like that, gradually. Before, when I was begin to raise some money, I begin to hire some people to come and assist me. As you can see, all these people, I'm the person to pay them. I invite them to come and help me work. Then later on, I will pay them. That's how we have been surviving. You cannot do it alone. We need assistance. For me alone to clear this farm, I cannot do it. For me alone to pump this farm, I cannot do it. For me alone to pluck this cocoa, I can't do it. For me alone to break, I cannot do it. It is people. I will invite people to come and do the work. Then I will pay them. That's how we do.
Madam, when you started this farm business, did your husband have money that time? Like, did he have?
No, he does not have. Say, you people saw the distance that you took back to this place. As of then, we were trekking from our house down to this place.
You were trekking from that place?
From that house.
That's your
in Karasi, yes.
To this place?
To this place. Where you trek and come, you come and walk.
Both of you alone?
Yes, yes. After walking, you still trek back before you go and rest.
Why did you stay with him, even though you did not have money there and you were trekking that distance? Why were you trekking that distance with him?
Because I know that there is future ahead of us. A better thing is coming ahead of us. That is why I now stood with him. We were trekking to come and work so that we'll have money to buy motor, buy bike. So that's why I was living with him.
What did people tell you that time? They didn't say you're a foolish woman.
If you want to follow those words, you will not stay with a man. Because before you start with a man, they will say that he's not up to take care of you. So
did they say that to you?
Some people will say it to you now. Many people will say it to you. But you want to follow their talk. You will not stay with the man that you want to stay with. But if you don't want to listen to them, you will stay. After suffering for a while, you both will grow up.
Can you remember the number of years it took you before you had your serious breakthrough? Can you remember the number of years it took?
Now we have gotten to 11 years when we started this place.
11 years.
Yes.
How many years before you bought your first car or your first motorcycle?
Let me just say 2 years we bought our first motorcycle.
After 2 years?
After 2 years, a lot of things were coming because now we have tractor, we have Mercedes, we have so many bikes for his workers that they used to come to work. So that's how it is.
Okay. On the average, how easy is it for you to manage this venture now? It looks like you're now a big man, so to say. How easy is it for you to transit from that man who used to trek with his wife, both of you, down to this place, and now?
Sir, really, we believe that there is God in this life and there is future ahead of us. We normally pray for long life because when there is life, there is hope. As of that time, when we were trekking down to this place, we know that when we put down something here, at the end of it, we will achieve it. And for now, by the grace of God, we are achieving it. As you can see, I am not only benefiting alone. There are some of other people equally benefiting from here. From here, I take care of my children. I sponsor them from school. Some workers, everybody that is so stranded, they can easily come and do some things and find something to eat. So it is all for God. God has the final say. He's alone He's the only person that is taking care of us. He directed us how to do. We give glory to him.
How much influence does your wife have on you with this business? How much influence has she had on you with this business and the success?
My wife, as long as myself know how it is, that should it be in my wife's mind too. She should equally feel that yes, it is our own. This is what in anything that come out, My wife will equally, and will equally have it in mind that this is our home. Yes.
So, what did people tell you when you were starting up this business? What were they telling you that time? You did waste your time. You're a stupid man. You're a woman. What did they tell you precisely?
Yes, some they normally say so. Say you are just wasting your time. Others will be busy patrolling, enjoying themselves. For me, I feel that if I follow them, I'm going to waste my time. I will not get anything at the end of it. So it's better I go to my farm, because staying in the house, at the end of it, you will be feeling hungry. Sometimes something will be passing that you would like to buy, you do not have money, and it will influence you to go and steal. And of which I do not have that lifestyle of stealing, and I do not intend to steal somebody's thing or to beg. Rather, when it comes to worse, I may ask somebody. But as of now that I have my hands and my 2 legs complete, I do not. Nobody should expect me to go and beg. Rather, I will work hard with my hands to get something to eat.
What do you love the most about your wife?
My wife's character is okay by me, and in short, everything concerning my wife, I love it.
Your wife said you've spent like 11 years doing this business. When you started 11 years ago, what did you have? 11 years after, what do you have?
As of that time?
Yes, like 11 years ago, what did you have? Okay. Like 11 years after, which is now, what do you now have?
As of that time that I started this farm, I was not having anything. I was a tailor. To a time I was in the house. I do not have a shop, but I was working in the house. People will go to the bush, or I was just left alone in the house trying to do 1 or 2 things. At the end of it, people that will come back from the bush, they will bring more money, more than what I'm in the house doing. So I decided to enter into the forest too. Okay, I do not have anything as of that time, but now I am able. God has made it for us. We are able to race my motorcycle. We have I told you that I'm a businessman too. We have a truck. We have a lorry, which is 911, which is running on the road. So that's how we are doing it. And it is people that are working on it. I do pay them too.
On the average, how much do you pay each person who works here? On the average, how much is the least, the smallest amount you pay the people here, and the highest amount?
As they are working here, I pay them 1,500 naira each. They will still feed them a day. Then the other people who are working in other things, there is how we negotiate with them. We normally pay them. Like driver, he has his own money. The conductor, he has his own money that I normally pay them. In any trip that they go, they run. So that's how we pay them.
How many people do you have on the average working for you? How many people are working for you on the average?
As of now, you know, this cocoa work is not all the time. It's monthly. When we come like this, you may count many numbers of people, but the real people that is working with me, that are steady, they are up to 9 that they are steady.
So if you had your way, you will still go back to this farming business? If you had your way, if you had to choose a career path or a business path, you will still come back to this farming?
Yes. We in our lifestyle, you cannot do without farm. Even though you are the president, or today you from farm you become a president, you cannot leave this farm, because this is just as our own culture. For example, if you go to the house now, an old woman, you decide to carry that woman now and open a business for her, it may not last in that place. Before you know, you will say, I want to go to the farm. So farm has been as in our own part of yes.
advice do you have for young men out there who are looking at this kind of business as not being lucrative or not being good enough?
Sorry. My advice for my young friends outside there is farming is good. It's good, but we need, when you are farming, we need assistance because you cannot do it alone. We need assistance. As you can see now, if you, as we pluck, so if you do not pump this farm, it will not bear. Even though the flower will come, it will not stand. It will still drop. You buy some chemical to spray, good chemical that can make the beans, they good beans. Yes, then you take care of the insects that are coming to spoil the beans.
What do you admire the most about your husband? What do you like about him?
He's a hardworking man. He don't look on people's wealth. He don't put eyes on people's things. He labors on his own. He struggles on his own to feed me and his children. So that's why I like him. Because like most of the men, like him, some, they'll be doing job. They are there, young plumpy men, you see them, but they don't even have a piece of land. But they are from here. They normally stay at home, abuse people, talk to people anyhow. When you harvest, they will say, hey, he's too like that. That is something, but my husband is not like that. When we woke up in the morning, we pray to our God, we will wear his farm clothes and go to his farm. At the end of the day, he brings food for us to eat. So, because he doesn't put eye on people's things, so I like him.
You stayed with him for 11 years before you could be able to come up with this. What advice do you have for ladies out there who are also trying to be with a man?
My advice for them is that they shouldn't put eye on people's things. Like most of the ladies today, we normally see ourselves as if like makeup. If a man wants to go and labor, you ask him for 5,000 and say, baby, let's go to farm so that we'll go and labor. Say that me, I cannot follow you to the farm because me, I just want you to give me money. But my advice to them is that they shouldn't put their eyes on money. But I know that money is a good thing, but when you labor, you can have the money because life. And today when I labor, I know that my husband will settle me, will give me my feeding money, the one that I will buy what I need, he will give to me. So my advice to the woman, to my friends out there, they shouldn't be hurry. Everything is by struggling. Where you walk, that is where we will eat. So that's my advice for them.
Thank you very much.